Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2. I know some of you have had some difficulty getting into the course. However, I heard from Jill this morning and she indicates that everybody should now have access. So those issues should be resolved and you should now be set for the rest of the certificate program. So in future courses you should not have the access problems that you had with this first course. Given the delayed start, I will not be assessing late penalties. In addition, we have a gap week scheduled between each of the courses, so that will allow us a little extra time to wrap up any activities for this course before you move on to the next course. Therefore, please do your best to catch up and don't worry about penalties. I think it's a much more important issue for you to master the concepts and have a good plan going forward than it is to get things turned in on time. This is a certificate program and our focus is really on learning. I do encourage you to jump into the discussion board. We have a small class and a few people have already posted, and it's kind of difficult to keep the discussion going without participation from everybody. As with the assignments, there will not be any late penalties for the discussions, and you can continue to reply throughout the course. I would like to be able to grade the discussions at some point, but I'll be watching to make sure that everybody has met participation requirements before I complete the grades for the discussions and the discussion participation. Module 2 this week focuses on planning. Last week was really just a survey of the instructional design models and the development of the field. Like I said in some of the notes, this field goes back decades, back to World War II. So we had a lot of content and a lot of material to cover. But I hope you have a good feeling for the foundations of instructional design and some of the key people who have heavily influenced this field. I think that will help you. It will allow you to immerse yourself more fully in the study of the field as you go forward. Planning includes gathering information about your audience, their needs, and the learning context. And it also involves establishing the learning outcomes for your training. So your training plan deliverable for this module will address these planning details for your learning solution. And as a group this week, you'll contribute to a wiki which involves identifying analysis resources that you can use as you develop your plan. I encourage you to contribute early so everybody has access to those materials, and they will be something that you will want to take with you as well to use in your professional practice. I want to call your attention to the Moosehead Coffee scenarios that are in each one of the modules. The Moosehead scenarios demonstrate the issues that various organizations face as they implement training solutions. These scenarios address the module topics. This week is planning, and they offer you a glimpse into the instructional design process at work. There are also a few little questions at the end to help you think about how the planning process should work in that scenario. So I do encourage you to take a look at those and see what you think about the process that's being demonstrated in the scenario. Again, I'm glad to have everybody with us. We do have a small class, but that will give us an opportunity, I think, to work together and get to know each other a little bit. So I thank you for being here, and I will see you in the class this week. Thank you.